Do you remember this slide where we asked you, what is your small group instructional purpose? Is it addressing standards or is it addressing skills? Either way, you need to identify your student needs, create your small groups, and follow an intervention plan. Do you know what resources are available at your site? This is a great time to find out. If your small group purpose is to address reading skills, here's what you do. Let's review the process and identify resources available to you through FastBridge. How do we use small groups in upper grade in order to raise a student's reading level? We're going to take an in-depth look at FastBridge interventions and where to find them today. Step 1. You should have gathered your data to identify needs. This is quickly available with the FastBridge screener. On the Screening to Intervention report, you can sort by skills needed, such as phonemic awareness, phonics, or reading fluency. Your step 2 is to create small groups. You're going to group students according to your targeted instruction. Then you can make adjustments to group placement based on student need. Step 3, use your resources. You can use FastBridge intervention plans, benchmark intervention lessons, the Scholastic Reading Room. This is for those sites that have one, but be sure to choose books based on skills being taught, along with keeping in mind your students' reading level. We want these reading rooms to be done with a purpose. We're going to take another look at FastBridge interventions today and where to find them. Later in the module, you'll be able to practice a vocabulary bingo lesson. This is an actual intervention lesson from FastBridge. We'll talk about how to find this later. The vocabulary and text template card looks like this. This is a lesson that's recommended through the FastBridge intervention process. Print out the card so you can follow along. Make sure you do this activity so you know what to expect with your students. Right now, let's find the FastBridge intervention plans. You can click on the link below, or if you're looking at the slide deck, you can click here where it says FastBridge Learning. I'll be showing you how to find the interventions within FastBridge. Let's click. This opens up a new slide deck. This slide deck teaches you how to find intervention activities. FastBridge offers activities to help support struggling students. The Training and Resources tab have all the intervention activities. Of course, there are other places that you can find them as well. We've created a lot of resources to help you. At the top of your FastBridge, you'll see a blue bar that looks like this. It'll say FastBridge, Home, Teacher, Training and Resources. We are going to look at Training and Resources. When you're looking at your Screening to Intervention report, you need to know where to find the recommended activities. So, you've looked at your Screening to Intervention report, you've looked at your students, and you looked under Plan, and next to Plan, you can see Intervention. These students need phonemic awareness and phonics, and under Intervention, FastBridge suggests the Word Boxes activity. Note the category and the activity. Just a side note, when the intervention is underlined, it means there are 2 or more suggested activities for you to choose from. You can choose to do both, or you can choose to focus on one. This is really your discretion as the teacher. We're going to focus on the Word Boxes activity right now. So once again, at the top, you're going to click Training and Resources. A new bar will open up underneath. We want to click where it says Instruction and Intervention. This is where you're going to have to scroll a little bit. There's going to be multiple interventions available in different subjects. We want reading interventions. So we're going to scroll down to reading interventions. Our categories were phonemic awareness and phonics. I know that phonics is where I'm going to find word boxes because phonemic awareness is about sounds, phonics is about words and letters. So our category was phonics, and so that is what I would click. We're almost there. Under the category of phonics, I need to look for the recommended intervention. Our recommended intervention was word boxes. These are in alphabetical order, so I'm going to go down to word boxes and click on the intervention activity. Then you are going to choose your instructional setting. It could be whole group or small group. I know I'm pulling this for a small group, so I click on that and the activity comes up. All the blue links will open the lesson plan and any materials that you need for the small group activity. Here you can see the guide, the letter cards, and the template, and it tells you what you need. So for the letter cards, you're going to need some for each student, and the word boxes template, you could put in a sheet protector, but each student will need one. And it says, copy the letter cards, word box template with sheet protector, and the CVC word lists to use with the word boxes activity. And then you'll check the guide to see how these are used. It shows you exactly how to administer this activity with your students. And that's it for that activity.